Medic, the sole dedicated healer in the game. He's a tough one for sure, as you have to walk a very, very fine line, otherwise you run the risk of having other YouTubers make reaction videos about it. At least this isn't a balance change idea video. I'd be putting my head in the guillotine for that one. Jokes aside, Medic truly is a class that is tough, as you want to keep the core design of the class in mind, but not encroach on any existing ideas. Despite the hurdle, I think I've cracked the code and come up with a somewhat unique idea that isn't just game-shattering. For his primary, instead of making a whole new weapon class, which was kind of an idea that was floating in my head, it was actually a helmet. You don't even need to know about that. Or copying the syringe guns, I decided to make a direct crossbow alternative, the Chancellor's Pharmacy. This is a medieval crossbow-esque weapon that replaces the syringe gun for Medic. Just like the Crusader's crossbow, this weapon is intended to improve the survivability of your teammates by using arrows to buff them, essentially. Yes, that's a weird way to put it, but as you can tell, I am intentionally using very vague verbiage. I'm sure if you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know that I do that quite frequently. So what does it actually do? Okay, it's actually on the left side of the screen. I'm sure you already read through it. I should first state the firing speed, the reload speed, the projectile speed, basic functions mimic the Crusader's crossbow. Don't want to go too in depth with that. I think it's pretty obvious, but maybe not to some people. For a unique function, instead of granting teammates health, it will increase both their movement speed via the speed boost condition and increase their firing speed by 25% for 3 seconds. It also has a 200% magazine size bonus using 3 arrows, or allowing 3 arrows to be stored at once instead of just 1. For downsides, it is identical to the Crusader's crossbow. The inability to headshot, 75% less reserve ammo, because obviously if you had 150 in reserve, that's pretty crazy. But it also comes with a 50% damage penalty. I think it's pretty warranted. This weapon would be pretty busted if you had 3 full damage arrows to fire in rapid succession as Medic. I mean, what? They can get you up to like 225 damage in a second as Medic? That's ridiculous. That would actually be a pretty cool idea for like sniper or heavy, or you know what, I might have to hold on to that. But for Medic specifically, it's a 50% damage penalty, so it cuts his damage in half. I think it's pretty appropriate. This weapon is just meant to be an alternative to the standard crossbow gameplay. Listen, unless something straight up overpowered is released into the game in some alternative universe, the Crusaders is going to be the best option 99 out of 100 times.